crazy. I walked in, and normally I would gag and smell of hops coming in the back here, but I was like, yes, now we're talking. I had to try to find my way back here for the first time in 2 months. I got lost. I ended up helping a guy brew beer for an hour. This is super cool. So if you've been here before, and this is on, I believe.
Yeah.
Is this, yeah? Okay, thank you, Kade. Everyone give it up for Kade Wonders! Great host, great friend. So if you've been here before, you guys know I like to start out Swede Talk with a little bit of a yay boo, okay? And yay boo. So can I get another enthusiastic yay? Now into very vitriolic boo. Okay, so you guys are gonna go back and forth between the yay and the boo, starting with the yay. Okay, so I got offered a job yesterday. Yay! Now it's not paid. Boo! But food and housing is included. Yes! But I'd have to move. Boo! But everyone is super collaborative. Yay! They have no boundaries. Boo! But my boss is super nice. Yay! But he doesn't do any fucking work. Boo! But I ended up saying yes because it was a great opportunity. Yay! Turns out it was a cult. Oh. Yay! Hence the outfit. Okay, awesome. Let's get started. Awesome. Hello. Hi. Fantastic. I don't know what I'm going to say. Everyone give it up for Anna Hello. Cool. Sam Nelson's pointing his new Christmas present at me. I'm very excited. Let me give you a James Bond. Bang! Alright, I was at UV basketball game a couple weeks ago. Yay! Okay, so we're done with that. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we're done. I was there for my girlfriend's not Halloween party, her holiday Christmas career. What is it? Her job party? What is it? Her work party? Oh, thank you. Yeah, that, whatever the fuck that is. So I was at a UV basketball game. We drove to Charlottesville. It was really cool. I'd never been. They won, by the way. Whatever. Congratulations. Yeah. The first thing I did there, though, is after a long drive, I went and I took a shit in the bathroom at the arena. Thank you. It was a good one too, actually. You know what? It feels good. So I took a shit at the UVA basketball arena, but the just like that. Sonic clues for you. But I took a shit at the UVA basketball arena, and the toilet wouldn't flush. Which kind of surprised me. I looked it up. They spent $131 million on this basketball arena. My shit is still there. Hasn't flushed to this day. If you go there to see a basketball game next year, it'll still be there. It'll just look like me. It'll, I don't know, 9 months later, I don't know. Let's see. Me and my girlfriend were talking about taking trips this year, and we're gonna take a road trip to Montreal, which is very exciting. Woo! It is a 10-hour drive to Montreal, and we've never taken a drive that long before, which has got me thinking. And there's a little Gabby Petito situation a while ago, and I know a lot about like intrusive thoughts, and it's just got me worried. What if she kills me? What if this is it? My girlfriend is autistic. Woo! She's autistic, so on a good night I am under the spectrum. And she found out recently that my girlfriend was cheating with me. Not fun. We were actually in the delivery room. She just gave birth to our baby. And this motherfucker comes out with a British accent. I'm like, are you kidding me? And the doctor comes in and he's like, is it a problem, man? Are you kidding me? Fuck. He makes so much more money than I do. Boogers are very common. We all have boogers, yeah. And I don't know, a lot of people deal with boogers in different ways. People eat their boogers sometimes, people carry them boogers, you know, they have allergies. I bought an ashtray. It's okay. Donna's shaking her head. I'm gonna quit while I'm behind. That's what I've learned in 2 years of comedy is, yeah. If Donna Boyd shakes her head, it's a no-go. Let's see. Let me get out on a couple quick ones. It's still winter. It's gonna be winter for a couple more months. And I've you know, my brother deals with seasonal depression. I have a couple of friends who deal with seasonal depression. It's very real. I can hit you when you least expect it. I just want to tell you to be careful. You know, be mindful of your mental health. Because if you jump in front of a train, it will kill you. But if you jump in front of a conga line, you just become in front of the conga line. There are alternatives to death. Let's see. Good to be back. So good to be back. This is my impression of a guy at the altar who is going to Munchausen by proxy his wife. In sickness and in what? Are you guys ready to get this fucking show on the road? Okay, cool, okay. On deck. Wait, I don't think Judd's here yet, which is kind of a bummer. Because I like that guy. Alright, on deck, we got Louie Carroll. Up next, we got Jason Howard!
You guys ever go to Walmart drunk at 4 in the morning? Because that's when you were scheduled? Just me? I used to work at Walmart. I hated that job. It was a terrible job. But they did have some good benefits. Like after 30 days, you get a 10% employee discount. Pretty good. And after you figure out where the cameras are, you get a 100% employee discount. So that's awesome. I think my current job is trying to fire me because they just had me drug tested. Because God forbid I try to tolerate life. You know, 10 milligrams of happiness at a time. That's what these guys are going to do. God forbid I try to listen to the Dave Matthews Band. Have you ever tried doing that without drugs? It's impossible. Get to the second verse of Ants Marching, you're like, pass me that fucking dirty needle. I've had some bad jobs. Anyone else here have bad jobs? What do you do?
I used to sell Harleys as like an 18-year-old boy. Wow.
That sounds like an awesome job.
No one cares about your opinion when you're trying to sell Harleys.
I thought you were telling me no one cares. I can tell. My dad had a shitty job. He was a cook for a hospital. I believe the culinary term for that is a shitty cook. I used to always wish that my dad had a cool job, but something that I could be proud of. You know, I always wished that my dad was a professional wrestler. Yeah, specifically Chris Benoit. You guys remember Chris Benoit? I grew up in a haunted house. It's true. Me and my family, we would see and hear weird shit all the time. And I tried everything. I brought in a priest to bless the house. I tried burning sage. I even got to the point where I would yell stuff like, "You're not welcome here anymore." But nothing worked. Nothing would get rid of my family. The ghosts are cool. I saw a Jewish civil rights group named named Tucker Carlson the anti-Semite of the year, which is bullshit, because all I can ever get is most improved. Gives me something to work for this year, though, I guess. I passed this place the other day called Dom's Karate. I don't know if you've ever seen this place, Dom's Karate. All this time I thought you just use your hands and feet. But you don't have to stop laughing. But laughing is what I'm going for. All this time I thought you use your hands and feet. You know, if you ask me, you can kick me in the face all you want, all day long. But you are not slapping me in the face with your... So I'm on the phone trying to sign up Dom's Karate, and the guy answers the phone. I'm not going to do the racist accent because I have enough trouble trying to get booked around here. And so he answers, he's like, "Thank you for calling Dom's Karate. This is Grandmaster Dom. How can I help you?" So I just hung up because I can't take you seriously. If you're going around calling yourself Grandmaster Dom, I don't know. I'm not originally from around here, or as y'all like to say, I ain't from here, is you, boy? Screw that up. But I think, I'm originally from upstate New York. I think moving down here has kind of had an effect on me, though. Like, I used to absolutely hate country music, the worst music there is. But since moving down here, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Like, I'm starting to realize that not every song is about fucking your cousin. Just the ones I like. I'm gonna get out on this one. I'm a big time gamer. I love Grand Theft Auto. That's my favorite video game. I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 eventually comes out. My favorite video game. I'll tell you something fun that I like to do. I like to take my car and I pick up a hooker. Then we pull into an alleyway, I bang her there, and I wait for her to get out so I can run her over and take back my money. And then I go home and play Grand Theft Auto. It's a lot of fun. Thank you very much. I'm Grandmaster Dom.
One more time for Jason Howard! Turn up the master a little bit. Where's the, there it is. I feel like it wasn't. Okay, now I feel it. Now I feel it in my balls. That's what Speaking of gaming, my Xbox username was Grandmaster Dom. What a coincidence. Alright, on deck we got Patrick Logan. Up next, everyone give it up for Louie Carroll!
Whoa! My Xbox name was also Grandmaster Dom. But it was Grandmaster Dom too. Do you guys like impressions? Yeah! Oh, here's my impression of an enthusiastic porn star. Oh, Jez Louise, what you got going on over here? Oh, I guess like Charlie That's great. Since my old joke worked, let's get to the new jokes. We've all watched the movie Cars, right? Right? Yeah. I think we should make one with bicycles, where a bicycle tries to lose its training wheels, right? Call it V-Card. Right? I can't believe that killed the room. What? Speaking of cars, you know what I found today? What? Another parking ticket on my windshield. I mean, come on, right? When are they going to stop pointing out our mistakes and start giving us lots of information, right? I want a bunch of love letters on my windshield. Don't give me a parking ticket that says fine. Give me a love letter that says, hey, handsome. You know? Right? So there's speaking of cars again, there's a street called Belt Boulevard in Richmond called Belt Boulevard. Yeah. Sounds like where you go to for a good ass whooping, right? Alright. You're gonna love this one. So you know the comparison, I don't know if this is like a real thing, but like I've heard it before, right? That dogs are men and cats are women. Yeah. That's kind of reductive, right? I think dogs are white people and cats are black people. Right? Like if cats could talk, they would get away with saying so much shit, right? Like if dogs could talk, they'd be like, yeah, I like wearing clothes, and you'd be like, yeah, you're white. I know, I'm walking on it. I love the next one. So let's talk about the N-word pass, right? You don't get to say it. When Michael Jackson became white, you think he called it the N-word because you're still black inside? I feel like Socrates, you know? Like, alright. Family-friendly material. You guys know Two Girls, One Cup?
Yeah.
Right? The clip? Two Girls, One Cup doesn't sound like a clip, right? It sounds like a tennis match. Two girls, one cup. Tune in on Sunday. Right? Alright, it doesn't. That's my last joke. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try stuff that doesn't work. So, everybody getting laid? I want a master doggy style. Yeah. Like, how does that look like? I'm thinking like I'm hitting it from the back, right? Chessboard on my shoulder blades. Well, I'm trying to knock the pieces down, right? I told you it's still walking. I'm still walking on it. How many minutes do I have?
Yeah, a minute.
A minute? Fuck! Alright, I'm gonna end on this one, right? Alright. Writing a suicide note is dark, right? Like super dark. Unless you fold it into an origami swan, right? I'm about to do that after this. Give it up for your host! Stephen Goldberg, Louie Carroll!
It's funny that Louie thinks Two Girls, One Cup sounds like a tennis match because I think the US Open sounds like a porn. Alright, okay, thank you. Alright, on deck we've got Will Miner. Everyone, give it up for Patrick Logan!
What's up, everybody? I'm the white dog. I do like how Louie's like, white people are dogs, black people are cats, and then he's like, I want to master doggy style. I'll teach you, Louie. I took my girlfriend to get an oil change recently and a bunch of stuff done to her car. And when I took it back to her, she's like, oh, you didn't have to do that. And I'm like, well, if I don't take care of your car, who will? She said, Jesus. I've heard of Jesus taking the wheel, but not the cabin air filter. That's Jesus. Yeah, Jesus was a Jewish carpenter, not a redneck mechanic. He turned water into wine, not oil. I got like 17 more of these. Jesus died for your sins, not Dale Earnhardt. Some would even say Jesus was a YN. I've got 44 more of these. I can tell there's a big NASCAR crowd. Do we know that Frankie Muniz is a NASCAR Truck Series driver? Y'all know that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they used to call him Malcolm in the middle. Now they call him Frankie's dead last. I knew that would go over well here. The nursing home's gonna love that one. I'm trying to work on my mental health and let go of negative thoughts. You know, sometimes we can all like dwell on negative things, right? You know, and it can mess your whole day up, right? So I decided to ask my girlfriend advice on how to let go of things easier. And she said, simply, you just gotta let it go. You know how I let go when you did last Sunday. now that you bring it up, I can tell you let go of that really easily. So I get it. Let it go, bring it up in 3 days. Yeah, I do like that about her. She's very forgiving. She has a forgiveness tattoo. For her birthday, I'm going to get her a forget tattoo. Y'all like NASCAR better than that? My girlfriend insulted me during sex recently. Not really into that, but I'm a little sensitive, that's why I have a beard. Do y'all know beards are actually for catching tears? Do you know that? Yeah, so there we were making love. Missionary. And I go to kiss her, right? And she has gum in her mouth, and she tries to transfer the gum from her mouth to my mouth. Talking about something, you need this. First of all, you didn't have to say that. Second of all, how could you say that when you know what the last thing I ate was? I don't think my mouth is where the gum needs to go. On a positive note, she has gotten really good at blowing bubbles with her vagina. I'll just say that. No, that insulted me. It hurt me. So a week later, I did the same thing, except it was a nicotine pouch, wintergreen. All right, that works better when I say it was a wintergreen nicotine pouch. It doesn't work anyways. Now her vagina is addicted to Newport 100s. We play pranks on each other. It's fun. She wants to have shower sex. We like shower sex here in the barrel room, guys. It's fun. Me neither, Sam. Me neither. But I do feel like it's my duty as a boyfriend to do anything to get her to take a bath. We did it. It was hot. The water was really hot. And while we're doing it, she's like, harder. And I'm like, babe, I'm scrubbing as hard as I can. It's not coming off. Get out the wintergreen nicotine pouch. She's a dirty girl. All right, guys. I did want to say this, that I support immigration and love immigrants, and I want to learn a foreign language. I never learned a foreign language because, I never thought that I would go to a foreign country or live in a foreign country. But here we are. All right, you guys hate immigrants, okay. Let's get Blake Carlson back up here, guys.
Give it up for the extremely exotic Väsen Logan! Alright, keep it going on deck. We have Cale Moore, but up next, everyone put your hands together for Will Minor!
For my mustache, for another winner, it's Blake, oh my God! Oh my God, you know what Patrick says, everybody. Beards are for catching tears, but mustaches are for holding cum. I'm kidding! Don't look so horrified. Hold on, piss. It's for when people piss on my face. It holds all the cum. Oh my goodness, what's up, everybody? Oh, Silver, I know. There I go again. I know, let's live with my dad's favorite fucking radio joke, Jesus Christ. And we have a happy holidays! Let's get transition. Happy holidays, get fun time. I've been home to see my family. My family's really weird. Like, my dad is super conservative. My dad's a really conservative guy. Like, if I ask my mom, where are we from? She's like, we're Irish, Italian. If you ask my dad where his family's from, he's like, Kansas. Like, that's my dad. My mom, I love my mom. She's an adorable woman. She tries so hard to be progressive in that wonderful way an older white woman can be, you know what I mean? Like, my mom is so wonderfully, she tries to be progressive, but over the top, you know what I mean? If I introduce my mom to him, I get two gay friends, she'll meet them and be like, oh my God, that's so wonderful! So when are you getting married? She automatically assumes this shit. My mom she tries so hard sometimes. She works at a thrift store, and she brought home an ornament, and it was a black Santa. And she was like, Will, this is very nice. I know, she's gonna be, she wants to bring it into our house. She was like, Will, where should we hang black Santa? I looked at Mom, and I was like, I don't think we should hang black Santa anywhere, Mom. I don't think we should do that anywhere near here. And I know. The South. It's, you have family? You also have family from the South. Nice. Nice, that went over way better. That went over way better than I thought. That didn't fly at family dinner. They were all mad. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, goodness. I'm not good at communicating. You can probably tell I'm not very good at communicating. I like to text with emojis. Do you like emojis here? Do you like to text with them? Hell yeah, that's an emoji. Shout out your favorite emojis, everybody. Come on, what's your favorites?
This one. The scowl.
I'm gonna go back to cowboy. I don't know what that one is. It sounds adorable. Yeehaw, cowboy. I like it, right? Cowboy. Any other emojis? Any other fun ones? The star eyes. Oh my goodness, I see stars in your eyes. Give it up for them, everybody. My favorite emojis. I don't know what this is. Singular eyes. Oh, I thought this was like big old butthole. Like butthole. That's the cucumber. Now it's a penis. My favorite emojis. Dig this, everybody. My favorite emojis. I love the flag emojis. Why does nobody else get excited about this? Oh my God, they have all the flags, you guys. I don't mean to yell, but they have all the flags. Why is nobody else ever? Am I this fucking autistic? Like Jesus. I'm so excited about all the flags. I love using flag emojis. I just throw them in. I love to pepper them into conversation with my friends. Like if I'm trying to romance a gal, I'll probably throw her some French flags. There were some French flags. There's France, ooh la la, ooh my France. I got your attention, hell yeah. Oh, if I'm in like a heated debate in one of my text chains, if I'm like arguing with some of my friends, I'll hit them with some Russian flags, some red flag. Oh, fuck that up, it's China. God damn it! China has the red flag. So I'll be like, China. Is there another scary country? What's another scary? America. Shout out a scary country, come on! America! Everybody always says that. That is right too. But if I'm in my boys' chat, if I'm in the chat with just, if I'm in the boys' chat, chatting with the boys, I want it to be a boys' night, only boys' night out. Afghanistan. I know, what that silly Taliban ever do? Oh, goodness. What else? Alright, I'll get out on this one. I recently started going to the gym. Recently. Hell yeah, snaps for that. Star and eyes emojis for that. South. I started going to the gym recently. I'm very bad at going to the gym. I'm brand new to it. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to do that thing where I'm going to be like, I'm so bad at going to the gym. And you say, how bad are you? So I'm so bad at going to the gym. How bad are you? I got on the stair machine and I waited at the bottom. I'm so bad at going to the gym. How bad are you? I got on the rowing machine and it sank. I'll try one more. I'm so bad at going to the gym. I got on the squat rack and I took a shit. Alrighty, I'll leave you all alone now.
Will. I don't have to ask. I know how bad you are. Nah. He's a sexy man with a big butt.
Yeah.
Everyone, okay. On deck. We've got Mike Engle, but up next, everyone, be so loud for Cale Moore. Yeah.
All right, give it up for Blake, everybody. He's dressed like Kurt Cobain in heaven right now. I feel like I can't start a Boston without making fun of the hosts. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's the cherubic nature of both of them, I think. But anyway, Christmas season is over. Did anybody get any good Amazon gift cards? Yeah, my aunt really cheaped out this year. She got me a Target gift card. It's like, what the fuck? I have to go find my presents? I have to drive? It's been an interesting year in the Moore household. Last year, my dad started taking Lexapro. And just recently, he's a 63-year-old man taking Lexapro for the first time. And my mom also just recently started going to the psychiatrist. So both my parents are depression girlies now. Like for Christmas, they just got me a bunch of Lana Del Rey albums.
I've been on a little bit of a health kick myself. This is 100% true, I just got my CPAP machine today. I have moderate obstructive sleep apnea. And if you're not familiar with sleep apnea, it's kind of like your sinuses are like a white man who wants a divorce. They strangle you in their sleep. But yeah, it's CPAP machine. I tried it out today. I tried taking a nap with it on. It's kind of weird because literally the way it works is it forces air into your nose constantly. So at first it kind of felt like someone was trying to chloroform me, which I guess it's karma, honestly. I've also been trying to take, I've started taking the Epsom salt baths. Anybody done that, Epsom salt baths? Yeah, how many men in here have taken a bath in the past couple of years? Well, Kade doesn't count. He's shaped like one of those Sesame Street floating toilets. But a bath is not designed to accommodate a 6-foot adult man. It feels kind of stupid. Like, when I lay all the way back in the bath, my belly sticks out like an island, and my dick is just a crocodile sunning itself. Just barely poking its eyes out of the water. It was also kind of weird this holiday season because my grandpa he's at the age where he started dooming. He's 87 now. And we walked into my grandparents' house for Christmas dinner to discover that he's started labeling things with who they're going to go to. I think the best part was he has this painting and he put a label on it for his friend. He wants to give it to his friend who is 84 years old. I was like, are we playing fucking hot potato? My grandpa has always treated me like the responsible grandson, which, you know, probably tell by the fact that I'm doing an open mic on a Wednesday. But he took me down in the basement when we were alone, into the storage room, and he showed me, and he's like, this is where I keep all my Hummel figurines. And then he just looked at me like, remember that. When the time comes. Yeah, he got some bad news recently. He got diagnosed with leukemia. But at the same time, I can't be that busted up because he's 87. His leukemia is honorary at this point. He's been grandfathered in. And I think stairs are his biggest enemy at this age. So I'm gonna still try to get him a Make-A-Wish though. Yeah, I really want to see John Cena leaning over his hospital bed, like, what do you wish for, little dude? My grandpa's like, I want everybody to go back to the same gender they were born as. All right, guys, that's my time.
All right, up next we got Hassan Fields. Up next, give it up for Engle!
Hey, what's up, everybody? How we feeling? So good, yeah! Barrel rum, hell yeah. As you all know, I am a pizza lover boy. I love deals on. Who loves a good deal? Anybody? Yeah, hell yeah! I love a good deal on pizza. Domino's has this one where if you buy a pizza, you get an emergency pizza for later. And it's never been sad before. Okay, listen. I want that pizza now. I want that pizza immediately. That's an emergency pizza to me, but this is my impression of an emergency pizza. Man down! Man down! There's a man over there who needs 50 cc's of marinara stat! That guy, he needs a mozzarella transplant right now! The toppings! Dear God, the toppings! Everybody awake now? Yeah? Alright, so okay. Everybody, yeah. Perk up. they live in the eastern part of Virginia, and we had to go all the fuck way to Roanoke, and we're about to hit the highway, about to hit 64 East, and she's like, oh yeah, I left the ring at home. I'm like, well, people are gonna want to see that, okay? People are definitely gonna want to see that. It happened back in October, so we go back and get it. And here's the thing. I wish we would just do this, okay? I don't know what you're gonna call the ring finger now, but let's just put it on the thumb, okay? I think we need it on the thumb, and that way I can be like, honey, do you have your ring? And she's like, okay. Then she's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare blood warp. And then, yeah, blood pact, okay. My fiance will murder me, okay. It's statistically true. I got a little kitty cat, okay, good for kitties, yeah. Kitties are cute, kitties are amazing, he is our son, okay. And so basically, I'll be scrolling through, Amazon. I know I'm not supposed to, but things are cheap on there. I'm scrolling through Amazon, right, okay? And of course, I'm getting attacked, okay? I'm getting attacked. They're saying, your little boy, he doesn't have the toys he needs. He gets so bored while you're at work all day, okay? He's got a little kitty depression, all right? I don't know if you know this little guy. We do not have a lot in common. He's very stupid, and I'm very, very intelligent, okay? And so, him being depressed is the first time I've been like, oh yeah, like father, like son. All right? we can bond on that level. Okay, y'all are happy and having fun. Okay, great. Great. I'm not having fun today. We got a lease cancellation, okay? And we're trying to sort it out, whatever. I can't be home. look at this Gengar cat. I can be homeless now. I cannot be homeless. Neither can my fiance, and you know who definitely can't are declawed cat juice. Okay, he cannot be on the streets. Okay, he'll be out there, he'll be smoking little kitty cat cigarettes. Like, I thought I had 9 lives. I thought I was gonna land on my feet. That's the thing they say about us. He's doing all right. So again, if Domino's would like to hire me, I'm a veteran of the pizza war, and I can. That's some stolen valor. I know. The pepperoni wars have been lost to time. I do have something on here called the phone joke. So we're just gonna, whatever's on my phone, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with God. It is a little bit political, okay? It is a little political, everybody. But I hate politicians. I think Mayor McCheese from McDonald's, he's had it good for way too long. Okay? Mayor McCheese, too good for too long. It's pretty sexy though. I would subscribe to Mayor McCheese OnlyFans. Okay, there's gold in these notes apps. Does it bother you that Mayor McCheese has genitals and wears pants, but Grimace doesn't? It should. Does the Hamburglar fuck with cheese? Okay. Is there a cheeseburglar who just has pockets full of gorgonzola? And if the cheeseburger does exist, I do have to say, I am lactose intolerant. One more thing before I get out of here, everybody. Here's one thing you know about me. I like video games, I like movies. And video games and movies. So in the 90s, I was very stoked they were making a Mortal Kombat film, okay? They taught me a lot about movies. They taught me that the best movies have the title of the movie screamed at you the very first thing in the movie. The Notebook! The Time Traveler's Wife! I want to remember! And here's the thing, everybody. I read the IMDb descriptions. I'm never going to see those movies. They sound really sad to me, but it's so sad. It's like if Sub-Zero infiltrated my heart, froze my heart, ripped it out, and then just squoze it really hard into it. Okay, that's fine. I've been Mike Engle, everybody.
Mayor McCheese
and cheese. He's got a home. He's got quite the hot dog. Does anybody here know what a gun buyback program is? Okay, so we have some plans. This is something that was done in, it started in Baltimore in the 1970s, and it's something that cities will do to reduce gun violence. Basically what you do is, if you have a gun and you want to get rid of it, you go to meet the police either at a station or a park or somewhere, and you give them back, and they'll give you like from $50 to $300. Obviously, it's not working. It's not working at all, and the people that should be giving their guns away aren't. But I think the concept is a novel one, right? This idea that we can go somewhere and safely dispose of something. Maybe we're embarrassed to have it. Maybe we don't know what to do with it. Maybe that time has just passed. Unrelated, this next part. I have a vibrator that I bought to have sex with. Not the vibrator itself, but to assist me. It's kind of like it's like a Steph Curry LeBron. Like I needed help in Cleveland, and we got a shooter. Y'all, they don't tell you when you buy a vibrator, you can more or less only use it with one person, your girlfriend. If you don't have a girlfriend, you gotta figure out what to do with the vibrator. Now, I'm sure you're asking, Hassan, that's ridiculous. This is a tool meant to give pleasure, to be able to share an intimate moment. And I'd agree with you, but how about this? Have you ever seen anybody pull a vibrator out of a drawer that was unwrapped? It's not a good situation. I'm telling you, every time I've tried to use this vibrator, the question is always the same. How many times have you used it? Which is the wrong question, because it's not that many times. It's only been 5 times. But it's not the right question. How many times have you used it? It should be, who many times have you used it? And the answer is 5 times, but the problem is it was with 5 different people. And in my ignorance, right? You know, I'm thinking that this is something that you can keep. It's healthy. I think it's important as men that we realize that sometimes we need different tools. So I actually went to Hustler Hollywood. I live in Scott's Addition. This is. I'm not doing this for the men. And I got all of the major sex toys. I got a vibrator, a butt plug, and this isn't a sex toy, but I got lube. Now the lube, everybody's okay with. You can pop out the lube on your grandma if you want. I don't know why. No one has a problem with the lube. The vibrator, it's a pitch. You have to be like, hey, you know, what are you thinking? Tell me where you're at with this. The butt plug, one person, which it's not priced for. They don't expect you to use it one time, especially it came with a remote too. Crazy. But they don't expect you to only use it once. But should there be a way for them to account for the fact that is going to happen? More than likely, right? I mean, if we think about divorce rates, if we think about divorce rates, it doesn't make sense that I can't put a butt plug back in its packaging. Obviously, put it in the dishwasher before you put it in the packaging with no dishes. With some dishes, because dishwashing is very expensive, and we're trying to. But what I'm saying is, why did we not account for that, guys? So dating is hard. How much time do I have? 4 minutes. 30 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay, well, if you know where I can sell my I almost said dildo, which I don't know yet. If you know where to sell a vibrator, some lube, and a butt plug, hit me up. I'm Hassan Fields.
lot to process. Everyone, give it up for Kade Wonders!
A lot to process. That's what my therapist said. Cool. You guys keeping up with geopolitics?
Woo! Yeah.
You're aware of Venezuela?
Yeah.
They kidnapped Maduro?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh man, they did it for oil. They did it for oil. Nah, dude. They did it to make the next season of The Masked Singer the best fucking season. Bro's gonna come out there in a capybara costume native to Venezuela. He's gonna be really cute and neon, probably. He's gonna sing a kick-ass version of Livin' La Vida Loca. And Kim Jong, the judge, heroine, he's gonna be like, oh, it's gotta be Dane Cook. No. It's gonna be Michael Keaton. No. He unmasks his Nicolas Maduro. And he wins because no one can guess. Anyway, I am trans, but everyone knows. You guys probably don't know that.
I didn't.
You didn't know that. I love you. Did you know that?
I've seen you for a while.
I've never seen you in my life. I have a white man with beard, face blindness. There's so many. Hello, I'm trans. That's a bit about me. What's one thing about you that people don't know? It's gotta be just as interesting.
I run bowling alleys. That's my job.
Like what kind of bowling alleys we talking?
Anything that like a strike bolero, bowling area.
You're big ball. You're big ball.
Yeah.
Big ball smash.
Too much power.
I love that, man. You have the lives of a million old people that need a hobby under your fingernail. Hell yeah. Anyway, one thing about being trans that I've recently been thinking about has been a lot of things that didn't interest me when I was living as a woman now have a chokehold on me. Living as a little dude. Like, for example, owning 27 bathrobes. 27 dresses, 27 bathrobes. And yes, thank you for asking, they do all have tissues in the pockets. Are they used yet? I don't know. Just like my dad. Other thing. Oh yeah, I'm getting in touch with my feminine side. Yeah, let's go. The only thing about that is now that I'm trying to get in touch with my feminine side, my Instagram does think I'm just a gay man looking for cruising spots. And my entire Discover page is just cum gutters after cum gutters after cum gutters. So yes, I do have body dysmorphia now. Getting in touch with my feminine side? Check. Ladies. My favorite thing though is Cale mentioned I'm super into baths now. I never took a bath. I went 20 years with no baths. I fucking love a bath now. And if you're like, Kate, baths, self-care, that's kind of girly. Not the way I do it. I get what is more masculine than sitting in a pile of my own hot soup that I made with my own dirt and my own Axe 3-in-1 Apollo body wash, shampoo, it's musky, it's nice. Anyone read self-help books? Silver! Oh hell yeah, what kind of self-help books do you like to read?
I don't know.
I got one, it's called Answering Questions. I hate self-help books, and I hate everyone who's ever read one. So that's an exaggeration. You should work on yourself. I guess you can read Let Them by What's Her Face. You guys know about the Let Them theory? Yeah. We're not going to get into that discourse then. I'm not. It's fucking stupid! Some stupid lady wrote the book. Ladies shouldn't write books. Cool. See, when I go off my book, it's just misogyny. That's nice. But listen, I feel like the thing that gets me about self-help books is it's just very bleh, it's just dumb stuff. It doesn't actually it just reminds me of when they started on tampons and pads putting inspirational phrases for women on them. Do it like a girl. That kind of shit. That's my joke for women, because they know. Boys, go buy some tampons, put them up your butts. Do it like a girl. But listen, I feel I don't know. Speaking of periods, a lot of guys, like the performative male was like the thing of 2025, and I don't think it's gone anywhere. But it's like, if you really want to be an ally to women, then once a month, whenever they have their period, whenever you know a woman having her period, you need to cut an inch of your dick skin off and bleed it out. And only then will you be an ally. Cool. This has been an interesting time. I'm serious about that, Hassan. You should understand. I'm like, an inch of dick skin, and then once you're out, keep working your way up, and then you're gonna buy the pads, and then you're gonna do like a girl, and you're gonna be like, ah, ew. And that's empathy. Cool. Radical empathy. Give it up for Blake Carlson. Hi.
One more time for Kade Wonders, everybody. Alright, on deck, we've got Anthony Ferrara, but up next, we've got my co-host for this lovely open mic. He is extremely funny. There's no one I would rather share a stage with. So please give it up for the one, the only, Say
Thanks, everybody. Hassan, I liked your set. It read more like an advertisement to have sex with you. I have butt plugs. I have a vibrator. Came with the remote. Nothing crazy. Oh, did I tell you I live in Scott's Addition? I'm walkable. From the mic, I'm walkable.
Oh man, it is good to see you guys. You know, I got third in trivia a while ago, so I really don't even need this, but let's just say I'm living large. You know what I'm saying? Another mushroom box that goes a long way. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Chris.
Chris? You can buy yourself something nice. It's just my lifestyle. It's in euros. The conversion rate is it's actually pretty good. Kate, you were talking about self-help books. You know what they say? History's written by the winners. The losers? Self-help books. That's incredible. I don't know if you guys have noticed there's like a type of self-help book guy, and the way that they talk to you is insane. Because they read, like, it's how to win friends and influence people. And the only thing that any of those guys take from that is that you have to use people's first names when you're addressing them. So just be like, hey Sam, how are you, Sam? Can I help you, Sam? Cut it out. I'm on the side of pronouns at all times because of these people. Oh boy. Dude. Some women say that they read a lot. Some of them are just jacking off. I don't know if you guys know this. Guys, when they jack off, they look at videos, and girls read the craziest books in the whole world. It's insane. And like, it's not just the girls where you're like, clear pervert, you know, the Marisa. It's like all of them. And you'll go in and you'll visit these people and you'll interact with them. And the thing is that they just have it on their bookshelf. You know what I mean? It'll just be next to great literature. And all I can imagine is like going to my boy's house and I'm looking at his sorry everybody, I'll actually start over. All I can imagine is I'm going to my boy's house and I'm looking at his bookshelf and I'm just like, oh, nice dude, what is that? Like Vonnegut, like Breakfast of Champions? That's so sick. What is that? Like Busty Latina Breaks It Down Sexual Style for ADP? No, that's so tough, yeah. And then what is that? Okay, that's nice, self-help book. Oh man, I've been taking SSRIs, so I stop ejaculating prematurely. Yeah, but there's a weird side effect. Colors are brighter, and I love my hobbies. Cool, awesome. I've been trying to change the way that I see the world and the way that I live. And when you want to do that, what's the one thing that you do as an emotionally suppressed young man? Really close. It's hot yoga with your dad. So when I was home, I went home and my dad, he's been kind of in this like retirement renaissance. He's taking a a French class, and he started doing hot yoga with a ton of, like, it's just him and just an army of tantric Valkyries, no more than 25 years old. So I go with them, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to be so well after this. But they're not kidding when they say that it's hot yoga, which is a problem because I'm not even good at normal yoga. And there's a problem when you're new at yoga. You go in and you copy everybody else in the room. And now when you look like me and you're focusing, you look like this. And you're trying to learn technique from the dozens of beautiful women around you. So you're just staring at their feet to look at where to put your feet like this. And it's hot yoga, so you're dripping an insane amount of sweat, so you look really scary. And it's even worse when you start to realize you're overheating and your vision begins to blur. Because then you have to do something that's really wonderful, and it's giving up in front of 20 beautiful women and your dad. So that was really special, you know? I don't know, you're on the way out, you're like hobbling, and then, I don't know, every woman's just like, I guess he got what he came for. Thank you. What the hell's going on with Build-A-Bear Workshop? I know you all are. You don't actually choose a bear. Are you guys familiar with this? You walk into Build-A-Bear Workshop, and you actually just choose the skin. And then they put the stuffing in it. They don't even let you put the stuffing in it. I just want to show up there and choose a skin and just have like 3 to 4 pounds of ground beef in a plastic bag. That's pretty much as far as that one's going. Well. Guys, I'll get out of here on, I guess it's kind of a more somber note. I'm actually, I just found out I'm infertile. That's right. It's because this one's so dope. I was having vigorous, yet romantic sex. Thank you. In missionary, with my partner Rain Man. And as I finished, I pulled out as I always do. And I unleashed my pile upon his sternum. And he gazes downward at the bounty. And then our eyes meet once more. And he says, 1.2 million. Which is actually quite low. Thanks everyone, I'm going to stand up. Are we ready to get the second half of this open microphone started? And please make a ton of noise for my friend and yours, Anthony Ferrara. Your next comic's not a pussy. Okay? He's really brave and handsome too. Please give it up for Saji Sharma.
Welcome, Sam. Thank you. I love plastic bags when they're not drifting through the wind. I don't think that we should be littering or spending money on littering. Right? Because that's essentially what we're doing. And Anthony, that was a great set, by the way. But I also think, like, if you complain about how much you're spending on your testosterone tests, maybe don't buy plastic bags. You know, that might help. Anyway, I'm doing dry January. Woo! Is that real alcohol? No. Oh, I thought you were like, okay, cool. I was like, right, with the glass in there. Yeah. That's great. I'm not doing dry January. And if you are, props to you because you're doing it in a brewery at an open mic. There's nothing I want to do more at an open mic except for drink. More and more and more. I think it's a good thing. I think we should have dry January because there's like our world is evil, right? We live in a bad world. And I think we should try to counterbalance it by doing things that make us feel good. Like not drinking alcohol. Do you feel good? No. You led me to my point. Great segue. Thank you. I like dry January, but I think there's a caveat because, you know, it feels a little performative to me. I'm not calling you performative. I'm not calling you performative, but it gives us a reason to sort of sit back and kind of be like, I'm not drinking this month. I don't have to do anything else good for the whole year. Right? Like, there are things that we can do for ourselves and our bodies, but for other people. And, you know, all I'm saying is, you're gonna not drink for a month. I think that's fucking great. I'm not calling you performative at all. I just want to clear that out of the way, but I'm glad you're here for the example, too. That really helps me. I just think that if you're gonna do it for a month, why not 2? Why not forever? Why not drink forever? Why not no alcohol forever? I just think you should stand by your business. I just think that's super important to own up to it. I think dry January is a psyop set by the government. Because hear me out here, okay? Because if the best we can do is not drink for 1 whole month, there's no government takeover. There's no coup d'etat. There's none of that. If there's any resistance at all, at any amount whatsoever, all the government has to do is take away our alcohol and we're killing ourselves. Sorry. No, we are. We'll last maybe 1 month at least. 1 month at least. But I think we should still do dry January because at the end of the day, it's not an individual problem. I think, you know, if you can do anything for yourself, why not? That's important. Anyway, my next joke. That was a long one. My next joke is about cars. I got a car last year. It's kind of a fast car. Everyone says that when you're a young man in your 20s and you have a little money, you should get a sports car. Because when you have a family, you can't have any fucking fun. You can't? Yes, I'm sorry. But I love it cursing. This whole thing. So I got a sports car. And it was cheap. It's a Toyota GR86, if anyone knows the car. It's not very expensive, it was like $30K, which in this market is really fucking good. So anyway, I'm learning through having a sports car that it is okay. You know, I'm learning I'm a timid guy. I'm learning I'm a shy introvert. Because when I'm on the road, it's like, oh fuck, like I have my windows up, like I'm kind of to myself, and it's like, boom! Oh, who's that guy? Who's that? Don't look at me. You don't even know who the fuck I am. Leave me alone. So because of that, I've like not been speeding. You know? Because when you have a sports car, what else do you do but speed? It's the only reason you have it. It gets old. Speeding gets old. Very quickly. How many times are you gonna speed? I gotta go to Kroger, get some groceries. Boom! 80 miles per hour. Kill a child? I don't know. I get to Kroger, well the fun's over, now I gotta buy my groceries. You know how expensive those are these days, you know. It's tough. I gotta drive back, I'm gonna speed again. I don't know. It's lust. Is that the right word? I don't know. It just isn't as fun for me anymore. And for that reason, I've come to find out I need to build some self-esteem and confidence in myself because, you know, maybe I should be speaking, maybe I should be a child. Who knows? So I'll end my set with this. If you are looking for something to do, someone to be in life, and you got 30K sitting aside, buy the Toyota GR86, go Toyota, I'm here for Toyota. Love Toyota, love you Toyota, thank you. Saji, thank you.
One more time for Saji, everybody. Our next comic is a beam of light, but
just before this, she told me, I think that woman's performative. Let's see what she has to say. Please give it up for Donna Boyd.
I don't like that. Did I turn it off? Is it on?
It's on.
Can you hear me? I was gonna say I don't like this. Sam shook my hand.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Is this a job interview? Anyways, do you guys like being regulars at places? Woo! You like being a regular?
Yeah.
Where are you a regular at, Marisa? So you're not. So you're not. I hate being a regular, and you know why? Because I'm not a regular at places where it's cute. It's cute to be a regular at a coffee shop. Oh, they know what milk you like. They know what size you want. They already have your name written on the cup when you walk in. That's adorable. What about me at the Popeyes? What about me at the Popeyes drive-thru when the worker says, you want the 2 barbecues and the 2 ranch like usual? I don't want you to know that. You know I don't want you to know that. What happened to decorum? What happened to caring for your neighbor? Speaking of being a regular, another place that if you know me, you know I'm a regular at the emergency room. You guys, I need you to know I'm not joking. If they had an emergency room punch card or like a membership, I would be platinum. I would have gotten the free morphine. Okay? So, one time when I was at the emergency room, it was after I got an IUD.
Hell yeah.
Do you have an IUD?
Absolutely not.
And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why. IUDs hurt so fucking bad. So fucking bad. There's always that joke of like, oh, I'm gonna put the period machine on the boys. I'm gonna shove a fucking IUD in the boys. Because it is not a quick pain. It's not like, oh, it's done. It keeps hurting. It lingers. It lasts. So when I got an IUD, my gynecologist was a man. Why? Imagine me on the table, nothing from the waist down. You're so horny. Get it together. I have a story to tell. So I'm on the table, spread. My male gyno walks in. He starts complimenting my ankle tattoos. What? Like what? Then he goes, all right, let's put it in. He puts the doohickey on my hoo-ha, and I'm screaming. It hurts so fucking bad. And I leave and I go to my parents' house and it still hurts. I'm sobbing. I'm screaming. I'm in the shower for hours, wailing. My mom is really bad at handling like anything ever. So instead of sympathy, she was just really mad. She was just so angry that the IUD hurt. So eventually we were gonna go to the emergency room. Duh! I love an excuse. So I'm at the emergency room and I'm like, oh, it's so much pain for my IUD. And they're like, okay, we're gonna have to look up there and see if they did it wrong. Guess what they gave me first? Morphine! No, because that's lit. I love when they give me morphine at the emergency room. So the IUD didn't hurt anymore, right? Because I was on morphine. So I'm laying on the table, morphined up. My mom is sitting in the little chair. And this like older woman nurse walks in. And she goes, we're gonna have to do an x-ray. I go, okay. Do it. I don't know. She goes, but this x-ray is gonna be a little different. We're gonna have to put it up you. I said, what? But actually I was like, what? You're gonna have to put what up where? She of glasses. Anyways, the woman pulls out lube and is rubbing it on me. I am high on morphine and I could hold hands with my mother. And this old woman's rubbing lube on me, and then she starts putting it in. And she goes, I'm gonna go really slow. Okay? Just the tip. We're gonna keep going, okay? My mom is like staring at me pissed. She's like, you gotta get the IUD. I'm laying there like, what the fuck is inside me right now? She starts moving this thing in circles, okay? I am high as fuck! I'm laying there. It honestly reminded me of when my high school boyfriend asked me if it like feels good to put a tampon in. It's like, no! No, it didn't feel good! Oh, so the IUD's out. They took it out. I know you guys are so disappointed. Everybody was really excited about my IUD journey, and no. The next day I went back to the male gyno to get it taken out. I know you're supposed to end on a laugh, but that's it.
Donna Boyd, everybody! That's right, do your stretches. Your next comic is getting plenty limber. Please give it up for Marisa!
Hey. I didn't honk your titties, Sam, because when you ask for consent on stage, there's that extra level of pressure to say yes.
Right.
What can I say, guys? I'm a hero. That you guys are a bunch of perverts, so I'm really excited for my jokes. So I think you guys are gonna like them. Does anybody else think it's weird to play music during sex? Well, you guys think that's weird?
No.
Nobody? Just me? Yeah, I don't know, that on top of, the drywall between us, I just like can't hear anything at that point. My neighbor started playing music while they have sex. That's like, okay, fine. I thought it was fun and cool and fresh that you're all sharing this moment together. And you might be saying, Marisa, they could have just been listening to music. They might not have been having sex. Okay. Whoever listens to just one R&B song at Axel? My neighbor, I guess. But they didn't always used to play music while I had sex. They used to just do it. And we would hear it. My girlfriend and I would hear it. And we'd have to, sometimes I'm wearing headphones, we'd be like, hey, oh, they're doing it. Because, if we didn't, stop and listen, we'd miss it. Because it only lasts that one song length. So what we've been doing is, first, what I can't understand actually is that I don't know why they started playing music during the sex, because it was really enjoying being like, haha, that wasn't that long. And so actually when they would have sex, the next day, my girlfriend and I would have sex around the same time that they had sex yesterday. It's just returning the favor. But the thing about when me and my girlfriend have sex, between the two of us, there's 0 cock and balls. So we're not burdened by the cock and balls experience, which is in that at some point it is over. for sure. Whether or not you want it to be over, it's over, right? The sex. But when two women have sex, two vagina people have sex, sorry. When two vagina guys have sex. It can go on forever. Because we don't like come and generally. It's just like, it's up to your stamina or whatever. I call that DJ's choice. That's about fingering for the virgins in the room. Over there in the corner. This doesn't mean what you think it means. It's an infinity symbol. Yeah, so can't understand why they started playing music after, they'd have sex for 3 minutes and then we'd have sex for 4 hours the next day. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna have time to do 2 jokes, so I'm gonna do another. I don't do this a lot. Okay, so I walk dogs, and after every dog walk, I send a text to the owners, and I send a picture of their dog, and I'm a professional, so I'll be like, oh, this good boy went 1 and 2, I'll use an emoji, call back to emojis, yeah. I'll be like, you're a good boy, you're kiddos, and I'm lots of exclamation points, but I wish I could I try to be funny for them, for what they might find funny. I'm like, your good boy told me that he had a great walk. They're like, oh, my dog can't talk. I'm like, yeah. But I wish if it were my friends, if it were my friends' dogs, and I was walking my friends' dogs, what I would say in my little text with the little photo is, we were having a great walk until Birdie jumped up and bit me in the labia majora. And then I started bleeding out and everything, and it was horrible. And it's actually really impressive that Birdie was able to bite me on the labia majora because I have one of those health book, textbook vaginas that's really, really just tiny and perfect. So it's just really confusing as to how Birdie was even able to latch on and rip any of it off. So kudos to her. But so actually Marisa bled out and died. This is the nurse texting you, and your dog went 1 and 2. That's what I would say if it were DJ's choice for sending these texts. That's all. I'm Dog Masters.
Give it up for Marisa, everybody. Marisa, I'm just so proud of you and your textbook vagina. Our next comic, I'm gonna be honest, guys, his shit is raggedy and blown out, but we love him all the same as we talk. Please make a ton of noise for Prashant Patel. So stellar. Do you guys want to hear a really dog shit joke I have regarding MJ? Yeah. Thank you. Yes, you know. Neverland Ranch. But those kids were undressing. Come on. Hey, come on. Your next comic only has some dubious allegations. Please give it up for James C. Those allegations are still allegations. They'll stay that way.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm not a rapist. I think Trump overreacted. I think he overreacted. Everyone was like, hey, Trump, we know you're best friends with a pedophile now. He's like, oh, guys, look, I kidnapped the leader of a sovereign nation. Forget about that thing? That's not great. That's like when my wife caught me jerking off, and I was like, oh, no, I was thinking about your mom. Not help the situation. In fact, now she thinks I'm a bigger weirdo than before. One thing I haven't heard people talking about is, why'd they take the guy's wife? What was she? They took Nicholas Maduro and his wife. I don't even know what her name is. She just got yanked out. You know that they were like arguing in bed the night before, and she was just like, Nikki, I think things are getting a little heated. I'm gonna go stay at my sister's for a little bit. And he's like, babe, relax. This is all gonna blow over. Betty by time, wake up in New York. Guys, I've been trying to relate to Gin Alpha more. Let me just try this. 6.7 is my mortgage rate. So a mortgage is what people used to have before the economy collapsed. It was a way that you could own your own skibbity toilet. That's the main advantage of owning a house, right? Is the toilet. From what I understand. I have a friend that he likes to say disgusting things to me, but he hides it in plain language. Like, he told me, me and my wife are trying for a baby. And that on the surface, that sounds fine, right? But what is he really telling me when he says that? He's been saying, I've been blowing fat loads into this. That's not appropriate. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about how you're filling your wife up like a manicotti while I'm trying to eat my stuffed shells. All right? Just picturing his sagging filling bag, piping into a cannoli. All right. Might have gone a little far with the Italian food metaphors there. He gave his wife's lower lips a milk mustache. I'm supposed to drink my milkshake? A lot of food stuff in this bit, I just realized. Alright, I'll cut it off there. I think we've all had enough of that. Does anyone want to go out for ice cream after this? No. Are you doing some knitting? Crochet, okay. Is like your New Year's resolution to pay less attention at comedy shows? I wouldn't want to pay attention to me either. It's, I appreciate that. I'm just messing with you. I like crochet. I think you're... Sorry for the harassment, man. That's not what I meant to do with that. I didn't mean to get a... Oh! But I'm just such a fucking bro. That made me feel like Sticky saying that. Guys, this is my impression of a drag queen choosing a book for drag story hour. This one, it's giving tree. That's a fun one, thank you. It took us on a second. I'm a cisgendered man. I normally feel pretty comfortable in my gender identity, but every now and then I second guess it, and that's when I think about queefs. Like, that seems like it'd be right up my bag, you know? You tell me I can fart out of another hole? I would want to see if I could harmonize them. I don't know. Alright, thanks guys, I'm James.
James, see everybody? Wow. We're down to our last two comics. Thank you so much for bearing with us. This next one, what is there to say about this little guy?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We're opening for Benny Feldman, 2-7 and 2-8 at Coalition Theater. So raise your expectations at this open mic. Please give it up for Eugene CTH.
Hi everyone. So I'm actually really not a comic. Sometimes my friends will just tell me that I say funny things. So I'm gonna tell some funny stories. So I got broken up with a little bit ago, and during Valentine's Day, who did I run into but my ex-girlfriend at the grocery store? And I looked into her cart, and what do I see? I saw chocolates and wine and a bouquet of roses and an engagement ring! And then she looks into my cart, and there's a big chocolate cake. It's the size of the moon. So I tell her, I'm gonna go back to my house and split this with my now girlfriend. And then I did. And you may think it was a fib, but 'twas not. For I do have a girlfriend at home. You could call it my bed and a Netflix subscription. Hey-o! I think maybe the best part of depression is feeling suicidal. It's so self-indulgent. It's like eating a big chocolate cake the size of the moon. You can't, man, I'm just kidding, guys. You can't kill yourselves. You can't do that. Okay, if you kill yourself, you fuck up suicide for the rest of everyone who's left alive. Like, no one else can do it again after you. I've been thinking a lot about body image recently. Resolutions and whatnot. You're familiar with the concept, 2026, New Year's. I don't know. I don't think I'm a very conventionally attractive person, but I don't mean this in like a bad talking down about myself way. It's just like, I don't think I'm particularly attractive to the average like cisgender American. But I think I could be pretty attractive to the average like pervert and sicko. Because that could just be anyone you know. It's a nice thing to imagine on your morning commute. It's a little slice of heaven where previously
female slices at all. Okay, well, 1 and 2 DT again. Bye.
Eugene CTH, everybody. Okay, everyone, we're down to our final comic of the evening. And he is just such a brave guy. And we couldn't do this without him. Please, everyone, please give it up for your headliner, Charlie Waring!
All right, let's get into it. Recently I watched a documentary about the BTK killer. This guy really ticked me off, okay? First of all, I hate his fucking name, okay? The BTK killer. Oh, so you're the bind, torture, kill killer? Fuck you. He's the ATM machine of serial killers. My girlfriend was getting upset watching the documentary. She's like, oh, he killed all these ladies. I'm like, his name's redundant and that's worse. Also, I'm kind of like dyslexic and dumb, so I always get like BTK confused with BTS. So for a while I was like, wait, he's killing beautiful Korean men? What's going on? I hated this guy though. I hate this. In the documentary they show some of his confessions, and he's proud of what he did. He's proud. It's so sick. He's a sick guy. He's so proud he killed women. And there's no way I can say this and it doesn't sound sexist, but it seems easy to kill women. Why would you be proud of that? You just gotta be like, hey, look over there! Brick to the head. That's what I hate about these serial killers. Like, even serial killers who kill men, like Jeffrey Dahmer. He killed guys, but he like drugged them first. I hate this sneaky stuff. It's bullshit. That's not brave. You shouldn't be proud of that. Be ashamed. When is there going to be a cool serial killer? When is there going to be a serial killer for like guys you look up to, right? When is there going to be a serial killer? He goes town to town in America. He goes to a random town in America. He finds the biggest guy in town, fights him with his bare hands, kills him with his bare hands. That, you can be proud of that, okay? It's wrong, but I don't know. It's impressive. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that guy. How many times do I say I don't like that guy until you guys start thinking I'm a serial killer? It was so sick! Don't look at my drunk! I have a friend, my friend Cale. He was up here earlier. He's left now because he's a coward. He went to go kill women. My friend Cale, he told me, just out of the blue, he was like, you know, the gay community, they really don't like Taylor Swift. This is what annoys me. My friend Cale, he's a straight guy, but he has a non-binary partner, so technically he's gay. That's what he says. What pisses me off about that, I have a black girlfriend. I'm not technically black, so... Why does it go both ways? I don't know. But anyway, so he's an icon of the gay community. He told me, gay people are mad at Taylor Swift. I'm like, really? Like, why? And then he's like, well, you know, she takes private jets everywhere. That's bad for the environment. She won't say that she's pro-Palestine. You know, he tells me this. I'm like, okay, being gay means something different now. Because nowadays, being gay just means you're like pro-free healthcare. Back in my day, being gay was harder work. Being gay, man, you liked it when a guy fucked you in the ass. That's how you were gay, when a guy fucked you in the ass. And if you fucked a guy in the ass, that wasn't gay. That's what the guy I fucked told me. But my whole life, there's always just been some annoying thing in the public with the name Charlie, right? Like, you know, oh, Charlie, where's your chocolate factory? Oh, Charlie, bite my finger, fuck you. That's... Charlie D'Amelio, you're a hot teenager. Chill out, Dad. But recently, having the name Charlie really sucks, right? Because some fucking idiot got killed, you know, a couple months ago. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I start seeing things in my feed where people are like, oh, Charlie died. Charlie was a hero. I'm like, was? I still am. I see other people are like, Charlie died. Charlie was a racist. I'm like, whoa. I got over it. I got over my racism like a lot of white people. I watched a Jubilee video. You don't know Jubilee video? They do a bunch of this stupid shit where it's like, they'll have 6 gay guys and 1 straight guy. Guess who's straight? There's one where there's 6 black guys, 1 white guy. They're all blindfolded. They gotta guess the white guy. They couldn't guess the white guy because the white guy had seen the movie Baby Boy. And once I watched that, I was like, we're all the same. Alright, this is a story. I saw a note. I don't know if this is funny. It's probably fucked up, but over the, it's been a couple weeks, holidays, there's a day where me and my girlfriend, we did, and again, my girlfriend's black. Not that that matters, but it does for this joke. And we did some edibles, and we watched the movie Tootsie. And then after watching Tootsie, we watched the movie Medea's Family Reunion. And in the middle of watching Medea's Family Reunion, I paused the movie, I'm high on edibles, I go, wait! I'm Tootsie and you're Medea! And she's like, well, I'm a woman, I'm not. And I'm like, in the universe of Medea, she's a woman. We watched, this might be the fucked up part, but we watched a little bit further. I pause it again, I go, wait, hold on. What if Tootsie, Medea, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Joanna Man were in one movie? And then I wrote down the note that I saw in here, Transvengers. And that's only funny because I was high, because it's actually fucked up because none of those characters are trans, okay? 3 of those characters are cross-dressers. And again, as I said, Medea is a cis woman in her universe. The universe of Medea, she gave birth. I forgot. What's the name of the singer? Oh, I hate that character. But, no, I hate Joe. Anyway, has anyone actually seen Medea? You hate Joe too? You've seen Medea movies? I'm sorry, you look like the whitest person here, and there's a lot to choose from. I hate Joe. He's so mean to his son. That's what happened to him. I don't know. He's got. Okay, well, I could have ended it at a better place, but that's where I ended it. Thanks, guys. That's it.
Guys, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that you had so much fun at that last comic. The bad news is I have one more for you. Please give it up for Sammy Tamimi! That is our show. Thank you so much for coming out. This has been Swede Talk. We will be back on the 21st. I hope you guys all have an excellent 2 weeks. Get out of here.